Dear friends, dear Baku News guests, dear visitors, today we will talk about the Khojaly genocide in Azerbaijan Democratic Republic against the Azerbaijani people, Khojaly genocide. It should be mentioned that Azerbaijan has endured ethnic cleansing and genocide by Armenians and nationalists, chauvinists for 200 years. The people of Azerbaijan were deported from their historical lands and became refugees and internally displaced persons because of Armenian occupation. Azerbaijanis were also forced from their historical lands during the Soviet period. 150,000 Azerbaijanis were deported from Armenia and placed in the Kur-Araz plain from 1948 to 1953. 20,000 Azerbaijanis were forced from their historical territories in 1988, and Armenia became a mono-ethnic state. The Dağlık Karabakh events, which begins in 1988, along which continues efforts to implement the Armenian desire of building a state from sea to sea, led to the destruction of towns and villages, murder of thousands of innocent people, as well as exile of hundreds of thousands of Azerbaijanis from their native lands. The Armenian government wanted to annex Dağlık Karabakh despite international legal norms and demonstrates their readiness and resource to any kind of crime and barbarism for the sake of its ideology. The Khojaly genocide, the tragedy of the 20th century, was a result of this aggressive and criminal policy. This tragedy, which took place in the 20th century, was one of the most serious crimes, not only against the people of Azerbaijan, but humanity as a whole. The Khojaly genocide is comparable to the genocides in Katyn, Hiroshima, Nagasaki, and Songma. What was Armenia's purpose in Khojaly? On one hand, that liquidation of the strategic hindrance in the form of Azerbaijan residents of the mountainous part of Nagorno-Karabakh. One of the other hands that was the raising of Khojaly to the crown. Because Khojaly was an inhabited place which reflects the history and the traditions of Azerbaijan since the ancient times. This district culture is classified as Khojaly Karabakh in the Azerbaijan history. Armenian military forces committed genocides in the town of Khojaly with a population of 7,000 people on February 26, 1992. There were 3,000 people in the town at the time of Armenian military forces attack. as most part of the population had to leave a town during 4 months blockade. 613 people were killed, 1,000 peaceful people of different age became invalid during Khojaly tragedy. 106 women, 63 children, 70 old men were killed. 8 families were completely annihilated. 130 children lost one parent, while 25 both of them lost their parents. 1,275 peace residents were taken hostage. The fate of 150 of them still unknown. All these were committed by Armenian militaries with special mercilessness and inconceivable barbarism. Khojaly refugees write in their address to the UN Organization on Security and Cooperation in Europe. In the world, international conventions, laws passed in the world criticize genocides like Khojaly tragedy and call them inadmissible. The crime should not remain without punishment. Armenian military political aggression must be condemned by world community, international organizations, parliaments of the world states must give political, legal appraisal of Khojaly genocide. Military crime committed by the Armenian Republic in the Azerbaijan territories. That's all. See you next time.